YouTube. Big Bang.
It's just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Washington.
I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna put them niggas though. I gotta see what they is. I thought Nemo was gonna draft. Nemo asked me about him, but he didn't even pick him.
I don't know, but the guy didn't want the safety.
He didn't want the safety.
The one I was trying to trade my safety.
You was trying to trade to get that pick.
I had a pick, but I wanted to get more than one person.
I just traded my two early niggas. My two picks. Yeah, I traded them two just now for the Dolphins second.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. They'll be dropped after a
You want these? You need these picks, KB?
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to
next year third.
Come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Next year third. I don't give a fuck.
Carry for Christian McCaffrey. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea. Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around 32. So this game of our Charles, the talk in the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while.
The next year third.
Like this, and I remember preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Yeah. Oh, okay. He said he about to tell me who to take. Accept the fucking deal, nigga. Oh man, he fucking they. I'm gonna let him take somebody there because he ain't even accept the deal.
And it's gonna be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
What they gave me?
So
cornerback.
On 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away.
I mean, he ain't got nowhere to go. All 3 of my cornerbacks traded now.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Joseph a superstar. Doria X Factor. I think what you call a superstar too. That Noah dude, Noah Ignobotham, whatever for the name is.
Carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson, and he'll be corralled right around the 34.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run.
Fuck, I'm
love the execution up front and the way you press the
hold.
Set
the trade.
Absolutely perfect.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson.
He don't know how to do it, man. Or he didn't know how to do something.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Ulrich Rosas on for the extra point.
Let me check that cornerback, see if he was hit.
Will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I should just sent you them shits, man.
This Carolina
I should just sent you just. I really just ain't even need. I ain't gonna need none of my team for a minute because all these niggas young. My whole team young. I mean, maybe I gotta face Maury and like year 4 maybe. if you even go that far, we went three seasons so far. Maybe like 4. Oh yeah, we probably going like like 5. You probably about 5 years, right? Sometimes 6. Yeah.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Let's see.
Get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
I don't think Storm should be passing the ball.
You say what happened?
They keep passing the ball.
Oh, you playing Storm, ain't it? Who's streaming? Storm?
Me.
On YouTube?
Yes, sir. It's 14-0.
Now YouTube keep fucking blocking my shit.
Huh? I am? Hold up, let me turn it off.
Nah, YouTube keep blocking my shit.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And they go play action with Franks. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
Now Wilson on first down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Franks now. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Franks looking to throw. Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down. Let's get it. Set. 30 base. Let's go. Slam. Watch the slam. Ready, go.
Here's Wilson to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Ready.
Here's Wilson. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
To throw again is Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He's got his tight end, Burton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six from Panther touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A handoff for Gibson. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. On third down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now Franks. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Roses to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey dancing away at the 30. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football, because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Wilson's throw on target to Godwin here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. To try again after the sack. Wilson looking downfield for Godwin. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Franks now on second down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Wilson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Gibson again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is McCaffrey on the give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Setting up play action. Franks. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 0-0, Mike Green. I got it. Watch the ship. Watch the...
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Hey, Black 40. Mike 3. Hey, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
But we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Wilson. Going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Now Wilson. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Franks. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. The Panthers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. And that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Hunter Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They go play action with Franks. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. Franks now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now Wilson on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back?
And it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
This is McCaffrey, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.